Through Medicaid reform, we're actually empowering the states to set up this program in a way that's going to actually meet the needs of those that it's intended to help, some of the most vulnerable in our states. And we can do it in new ways. We can create the flexibility that the states need so that we can get better outcomes for pregnant women and children, and for those with disabilities, and for our seniors, low-income seniors. And that's what's exciting to me about the direction that we're going. We want everyone in this country to have better health care.
You just mentioned able-bodied folks in Medicaid. There's some talk this morning that one of the compromises going through is some sort of work requirement, in addition to freezing Medicaid expansion, a work requirement. Is that something you could get behind?
Yes. The idea is that there would be an option to the state to require work in order to qualify for Medicaid. This is something that we included last year with the SNAP program, which is for food stamps, to allow the states that option. We want to empower the states to set up the program in the way that they think is going to best serve people. Medicaid, as I said, is a very important safety net, some of our most vulnerable, and we want to make sure that we're protecting Medicaid for those that need it most, for those that are able-bodied, for those that have the potential of finding jobs and being able to get their health care through their job or have access in the marketplace. We want to make those options available to them because unfortunately, even some of these able-bodied that are employed didn't feel like they had any other option except for Medicaid or the exchanges.
What about the 30% penalty? Some talk that should also could probably be an area that helps to bridge the gap. Where do you stand with respect to that?
You know, we're working through all of these questions, and this is part of the legislating process. You have to get a majority, 218 votes in the House. You have to get a majority in the Senate. And these are all ideas, I think, that are going to help make for a better outcome and help us in our goal to ensure that people have better health care in this country. There's a lot of, there's different states, every corner of the country represented in this process, and it leads for better outcomes. And that's where I think it's important that we do listen, but I also believe it's very important that we act, because if we do not take action, the future is going to be worse for millions of people in this country as they continue to see premiums going up, as they see their networks closing, the lack of choices, and it's impacting the quality of care too. So that is why action is so important.
All right. Let me switch to the budget. The budget out this morning, the so-called skinny budget, a huge boost, all under the banner of America First, keeping America safe. Getting our military back up to snuff, borders, the Department of Homeland Security, taking care of our vets. These are things that we all embrace and that we all love. The criticism, though, is that it comes at a very heavy price, everything from Sesame Street to job retraining programs. What are your thoughts on those?
Oh, well, we'll take a look at it. The president has offered his blueprint, and clearly he's prioritizing defense, national security. Then we'll go to work and do our job in the House and the Senate. One thing about President Trump is that he is going to rethink the federal government from top to bottom and really reimagine the way that we do business. And I think through that we can find efficiencies, rethink programs and agencies in a way that will make them more effective, more efficient, and make sure that we are spending those taxpayer dollars, those hard-earned taxpayer dollars, as well as we possibly can. I think Americans have been hungry for us to do that kind of a review, and that's what he's initiating in this process.
Well, it's an exciting time. You guys have a lot of pressure, so I appreciate you, Representative Cathy McMorris Rogers, for spending the time with us. Thank you very much.
Great to be with you.